weekend was good. Do you guys want to start with your weekend or mine?
You go ahead.
Okay, well, I don't even know what happened.
Well, you play pond hockey. A little bit.
Yeah, I know. I feel like an idiot out there, though. I love it, but I don't have anyone. I'm 33 playing with kids. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm that guy in the neighborhood.
Oh, remember that old guy in the North End that used to come around all the time?
But that's why I bring Sarah with me. So it's like, as long as I got my wife with me, it's not as weird. But that's the thing. Like, I don't know. It is fun. It's a great time. Like, whenever we get out there, every now and then there'll be like a high button hat out there. There was one the other day, and it's just some random kid. I don't think he knew who I was, which was awesome. But he was just wearing like an old school, like the black one that has like the white trim around it with the pom pom on the top.
Oh yeah.
He was just wearing that. I didn't even talk to him, but like it was cool to see. Ice is phenomenal. It rained last night though. I don't know how.
Yeah, it's not looking so good this morning when I drove by.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I look for when I'm on my way here is if it's frozen.
Yeah.
It's frozen, but I don't think it's skatable.
But we're supposed to get cold weather coming up here too.
Yeah.
But no, it was great. It's just such a nice little break getting out there and skating. Went over to the Sackville Arena. My God, the Sackville hospitality and the community strength is unbelievable. I kept saying that to people. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, minor hockey is always like a strong bond. It's a good group of people. Everyone comes out and supports their own organization. But man, Sackville just has that sauce that makes people. They have almost 2,000 people out there on a Saturday afternoon.
The whole day.
All day. It was unbelievable. And it's me in hospitality. I love it. I used to be a concierge. I love hospitality. As soon as I get there, hey, high button, because they had like you couldn't park in there.
Which is part of one of their issues. Yeah.
I'm not being rude. I just can't.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Hanging off to the side.
My left eye's looking at you. This would be a good time to be cross-eyed. I could look at you. Yeah, like they didn't allow people to park in the main area where the rally was, but they let me park in there because you couldn't find parking anywhere. And I was just like, man, what a way to start this! Like open arms, like having me there. High button, get in there. I brought a bunch of toques. I was chucking them out. So like it was the Knights high school team. That's Sackville.
Millwood
Knights.
Sackville, yeah.
So they were doing like the parking and stuff. So they opened the thing and I had like 20 hats and I just chucked them out the window and they all grabbed them. And then so all day I saw these high button hats running around. I get in there, just packed. Saw Adam Denny right away, give him a big hug. And then from there, it was just content left, right, and center. Sackville people, not shy of anything, especially on their home turf. Get the camera on me, get the mic on me, I'll
So
perform. So it was. I didn't even have to do anything. Just literally held the camera up. Mic was going. People were telling me how proud they were of their community, how much the funding would help. Just to know, like I only planned on probably hanging out for like an hour. I was there for probably 5 hours, just hanging out. Great people. Time flying. Hospitality, old friends. Kinger was there. Wiggy was there. Tried to get Duffy for an interview. Didn't happen. Good luck. I met James Shepard. I can't believe he's never been on the podcast, but he said he'd come on. I think in passing.
He's just a regular fella, eh? Like
I know, but like man, like the way people perceived him up there, they were like, "So you're gonna get Sheps for an interview, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Like if I can get a hold of him, like, "Oh no, he's right there, number whatever on the orange team." And I was like, "Okay, yeah." Like I'd love to talk to him. And everyone's like, "Okay, well, I know, so don't worry, I can make that happen." So like it was almost like he wasn't a regular guy. How you couldn't just go up to him and be like, "Hey, Sheps, can I get an interview?" It was like you had to be connected to get to him. And it was like that, and he's just looked up upon so much in that community, and a great guy. That's the thing with these pro hockey players. As soon as you talk to them, they're just fellas. Yeah. Well, what's going on, Sheps? How are you, brother?
Well, if there's anyone you can communicate with, it's a hockey player.
Oh God,
and he's like one of the top players, if not the top player, to come out of Sackville organization. Yep. So,
and I had to think. I was like, no, he's been on. Like I don't know how many episodes we're at, but if you lose track, it's embarrassing. And then after I was like, we got to get you on the pod, because I did a little interview with him on the ice. I was like, I got to get you on the pod for the real thing. He goes, oh yeah, we'll make it happen. So hopefully that happens. Shout out to Sheps. Shout out to Sackville Minor Hockey. Just an unbelievable day. Sunny, freezing, but I didn't care. I was grinning ear to ear. And that was great. Then I came home and I had to go to Crumble. This place.
Crumble Cookie?
Yeah.
The hottest spot around.
What do you mean you had to go?
She wanted to go get a cookie from this place called Crumble, and there's lineups outside every time. And Saturday was freezing. Yeah. You don't know if you remember.
No, I was inside all day. So
Saturday's freezing, so I get home and I just want to start editing. And no, I gotta go to Crumble. That's his married life. I love you. And
Nice, throw that in there.
yeah, and so we had to go to Crumble and wait in the line. And I got to invest in these what are these Uggs?
Yeah.
Uggs and the puffy jacket. I was the only guy not wearing Uggs and a puffy jacket. And Sarah, it was just all the girls in the lineup and the phones. And you get in there, and it is a pretty impressive
Setup.
It's pretty nuts. As soon as you walk in, they got a bunch of workers in the back. They go, "Welcome to Crumble," and it kind of scares you a bit because you're not expecting 20 people to yell at you.
Especially
Welcome
for
to
a cookie.
Exactly. After freezing my balls off for 30 minutes in the lineup, like, "Welcome to Crumble." Anyways, you get in there. It was a good cookie, but it's just I'm not a line guy, and I got in there, and it was a way to cap off a Saturday night. Crumble, had a cookie, crumbled all over the new car because I couldn't wait. I had to eat it in the car.
Oh, really?
So I'm getting yelled at on the way home. You're messing the car up. It's like what's called crumble. You
knew what was gonna happen.
You knew what was gonna happen. So that was the whole situation. The cookie's called crumble. It was crumbling all over the seats. Brand new car. So that was a fight on the way home, but not a fight, but you know what I mean.
Where else are you supposed to eat it?
At home, but I didn't have patience. I was starving. 30 minutes on a line. I got a brand new out of the oven chocolate chip cookie. I'm eating it.